I've lost 126 pounds on the Weight Watcher Blue Plan. If you like to see the tips I use to get back on track after a slip up, be sure to watch this video. Hi, my name is Patty. Thanks for clicking on my channel, Winning at Weight Loss. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a weigh-in, plus I'm offering some tips that I use to get back on track when you have a slip up on your weight loss program. I've lost 126 pounds on the Weight Watcher Blue Plan, and it has its ups and downs, as any weight loss journey has. And last couple weeks I've kind of maintained my weight loss. I wouldn't say I gained, because I stayed exactly the same, but I have not been tracking and keeping up my good healthy eating habits that I've had recently. So I thought I'd put together a list of tips that I use to get back on track when I have a weight loss slip up or get off track. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. My number one tip for getting back on track after a slip up would be to start your day off with a walk or some kind of activity. I know when I do that and I get my morning walk in, because I like to get 5,000 steps, it sets the tone for the rest of the day, and I'm more likely to eat healthy and stay on with my healthy habits. So that's what I would suggest. It's very important to get your activity in, whether it's walking or an exercise routine. Do that first thing in the morning, and you'll find that it makes you eat healthy and follow the plan the rest of the day. My second tip is for getting back on track is to get rid of any trigger foods that you might have in the house. Maybe you like to eat chips or cookies, or you have them in the house. Get rid of them, because at least for a couple weeks, when you're trying to start afresh or get back on track, you don't want to have those temptations around. So best not to even have them in the house. I know sometimes if you have a family or kids around, it's pretty hard not to have snacky food around the house. Either buy things that you don't really like, or put them where it's hard to get. So put the fresh fruit and vegetables in front, so that's what you'll grab, and get rid of the snacky foods, or hide them and put them in a harder to reach spot, maybe up on the top cupboards or way in the low cupboards, so you're not as likely to reach for them if you're hungry. My third tip for getting back on track is to make a meal plan, whether it's for a day or for a week. Plan your meals out. It will just help you to know what you're going to eat, and you can make your plan on a healthy, figure out your points you want to use for the day, figure out the foods, go to the grocery store, buy what you need to make those healthy meals, and you'll realize that that's what you're going to eat, and there won't be a question. You won't open up the refrigerator and say, what am I going to eat, or what is there to eat? You'll have it made, even pre-prep your meals. But it's a good habit to start and to keep up when you want to go on track, get back on track. The fourth tip I have for getting back on track is to avoid going out to eat. At least for a couple weeks, don't do it. Going out to eat sometimes makes difficult choices. I know you can eat whatever you want on the Weight Watcher plan, but sometimes it just makes it harder when you're going out to eat, especially with other people. They might buy appetizers or different foods and you'll say, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. I mean, I know I've gone out to eat, and I have people say, well, just one meal isn't going to hurt. And it's like, well, one meal won't hurt, but it won't help you stay on track to get back on track. So really those things are something you have to use once you're on the program, or re-upping the program for a couple weeks, and then you could start introducing going out to eat. It's just hard to make those healthier choices, and it is available, but you don't know what exactly they're cooking with, and you can only guesstimate, and so it's better just not even to go out to eat. Make the food yourself, at least for a couple weeks. until you get back on your regular healthy habits of eating the right food. Tip number 5 is to build on those healthy habits that you may have already established. If you take a walk every day, walk a little bit longer. If you drink water every day, make sure you drink a big container of water before every meal. Not only will it help you get more liquid fluids in, but it will make you feel full and less likely to overeat. When you're making your plate up, fill it up with more proteins and more vegetables. It will make you feel fuller and will help you stay on track and not feel hungry, and it just helps you acquire those healthy habits at every meal and will start you back on the right track. I mean, I know when I have a slip up, if I try to eat more vegetables and more proteins, it definitely works. When you doing that, it just makes you feel healthier. Like it's just a mental thing. You feel healthy. You feel like you're eating healthy, and it reflects on the rest of your day. Tip number 6 is to focus on small changes. Maybe focus on portion control sizes or tracking consistently. Those small changes will help with big results. Tip number 7, mindset in weight loss is very, very important. You have to know that you can always start over at the next meal or the next day. It doesn't have to be a downward spiral. You don't have to feel guilty when you have a slip up, like if you eat too much or if you mess up at a meal. Don't let it mess you up for the whole day or the whole week. Just realize there that you're going to have ups and downs. You don't have to feel guilty. No one's perfect. If you feel like you messed up, simply restart. Take it one meal at a time, one day at a time. Every day is a new day, and you can make it through one day and just build on that. My 8th tip is to not waste your points on sugary drinks or high-calorie coffee drinks. It's something that is a kind of a waste of points. I mean, I know some people like to have their coffee, but you don't have to eat all the sugary points that go with it. And just you'll find that if you eliminate this, sometimes that stimulates your appetite when you're having sugary drinks. And if you eliminate those, I know it will help. It helps me even when I eliminate diet soda, which I like to drink, Diet Pepsi. If I eliminate it, it helps me control my appetite, because when I do drink it, and it doesn't have any sugar in it, but whatever it has, it does trigger my appetite. So when I'm trying to restart, I will eliminate that, and I will not put any sweetener in my coffee, just because I just feel like it triggers my appetite for some reason. So I use that tip when I am trying to get back on track. Tip number 9 is to try new recipes. The internet has an endless number of different places you can go to for recipes that are low in points, or you could, for low in calories, you could convert your own recipes that you cook and make them healthier and more Weight Watcher or WW friendly. And you just don't want to get into a rut of eating the same thing, because I know if I had to eat grilled chicken every single night, it's just hard to live like that. And I like a variety of meals, different kinds of meals, and that is kind of how I like to plan my meals, just so I can have a variety of food, because I cannot stay on a program that does not offer me a variety of foods. And I think if you try new recipes, you'll find that you may like them. And it's kind of fun to find the new recipe, cook a new recipe, and see how you like it. So I would definitely do that as a way of getting on track or staying on track. It just seems like if you start off with a good energy and looking for new foods and new things to try, that it will keep you motivated and on track. My last tip for getting back on track after a slip up is to remind yourself of how good you feel when you are on track, eating healthy, getting fit. And if you want to reach for the cookies or cakes or oily chips, just think about how you feel when you're eating healthy and you're losing weight. Remind yourself of how good you feel when you're in your zone, when you're tracking your food, when you're eating healthy, when you're getting exercise in, when you're drinking your water. Those kind of things are when you're in your zone. And just thinking about how good you feel when you're doing those things will help you stay motivated and on track and keep you on track. And also remember your why you started it in the first place, why you started eating healthy. And you got to use that mindset to help you lose weight, to stay on track, to get back on track, and you'll find the success that you're looking for. Those 10 tips will help you get back on track after a weight loss slip up and help you get back on the program. Put a comment below if you have any tips for staying on track or getting back on track with your weight loss program. I really enjoy reading everyone's comments, and I like if maybe they'll help me or help someone else if they read them. So please comment below and I will be sure to respond. I appreciate it. So for my weigh-in this week, I weighed in exactly the same as I did the last week in April. I had a lot of changes going on. I moved from Florida to Ohio. I'm establishing new routines here in Ohio. I signed up for the community center, so I'm walking there, getting my steps in today inside with my cousin. We have a lake in our apartment complex. I'm walking around, taking a walk on the lake. But it's hard to get back in the pattern of the good healthy habits that I have had in Florida since last year, and I'm trying to establish a new set of them here. So I'm going to use my 10 tips that I shared to get back on track, because I did only have a maintain for 3 weeks, so because I really haven't weighed in since April. Well, I guess a couple weeks I haven't weighed in, so I maintained exactly the same. But I do want to start losing. For April, I had lost a total of 4 pounds, which is still having trouble getting down more. I was losing at a faster rate of monthly rate. I like to lose like 8 pounds a month, but oh well, at least I'm still losing. So I'm down 126.9 pounds. I want to lose 181 pounds, so I will just keep at it, and that'll be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. Remember, we're here to eat healthy, get fit, and be well. This is Patty, and I'm winning at weight loss. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!